Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out the Rejuvenation YouTube channel. We're so glad to have you guys back here. We're actually having a special occasion. We're here live in Bellevue. We're gonna have an interview with Levi Smith at a coffee shop, just talking about what God's been doing in his life and what it really means to be rejuvenated and stay planted. Talking about the presence and essence of community. Really excited. I encourage you to watch the whole video. Yes, it's long, but it's gonna be worth it. Hunker down and let's get ready to watch an amazing video. Hope it encourages, inspires, and impacts you. God bless you. See you in a minute. Hey, what's up, guys? So excited to have you guys back here on the Rejuvenation YouTube channel. I got my friend and my brother, one of my amazing people in my life, Levi Smith, in the house. So excited to have this guy on the YouTube channel. Can't really describe what he means to me. He's an amazing friend, amazing man, and yeah, man, thank you so much for coming out today.
So good to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Really just kind of want to ask you, straight up, because some people don't know you, like, just tell us a little about yourself. What you're kind of doing right now in Seattle, what life looks like, maybe what a normal week looks like for you.
Yeah, man. So I moved up to Seattle about 2 years ago. I'm originally from Littleton, Colorado. It's just a small suburb of Denver.
Okay.
And so, yeah, man, moved up here.
Broncos.
Yeah. Man, love the Broncos. Can't stand the Seahawks, if I'm honest.
Wow.
It's a big statement in Seattle, but
wow.
But yeah, man, moved up here about 2 years ago to be a part of the city church.
Okay.
Started as an intern there, been here for about 2 years as an intern, working with children's ministry, working with high school, junior high, college. Kind of been able to see all spectrums of it. Really got an amazing privilege of just being able to serve that community and still just hanging out there and doing a lot of cool stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. I really, I love that you're serving. I love that you're here at the internship.
Yep.
I like that you're here in general. We would have met had you not come here.
Right.
But tell me a little bit just about your little backstory. Like, how has God really impacted your life in specific to helping you out?
Right. So honestly, I grew up in a Christian home and kind of just grew up knowing God. It was just like what my family did. We went to church, but I grew up playing sports and I played basketball for a while, and then I went into high school, and because I was so devoted to basketball, that was kind of my life. I am 6'5", so kind of just I had to play basketball.
Yep.
But
you're like, don't waste your height.
Exactly. I couldn't waste what God gave me.
Right.
But yeah, man, because of that, I kind of just decided, I was like, kind of done with church. Ended up kind of just getting mixed up in some different scenes and really didn't care about God for a long time. Had what a lot of people would say your typical high school experience, but man, I don't believe that to be true. It's kind of just something I fell into and was just living the high school dream, was just living the American dream and just doing my own thing. And grew up knowing who God was, but didn't really make it my own. But man, it was just sometime in high school, God kind of just came to me, and I think there's a point of it that we reach out to God, but I also think
He reaches out.
He reaches out to us. And so halfway through my high school experience, God kind of just reached out and was like, hey man, I've got your life, and I want you to live this life with me, and kind of just had to flip my life on its head. And really it was my heart that changed. It wasn't anything about me doing anything. It was just God changed my heart, and He just showed me how much more He loved me, that I was scared of the church. Man, I was running from the church, scared of it because of what I was doing. And so
I like how you said that, how you found your purpose, in the sense where you were at a place of no purpose. You're doing all these different things. You're like, okay, there's got to be something out here that, and then you say God reached out to you, reached out to Him. That's so cool. I think that's a huge step that you need to take, is reaching that hand out. It's like, okay, I'm just open, God. I'm giving you an open hand, and He wants to reach down to us. He really wants to. And so I think that's amazing how that's impacted your life. This week on Rejuvenation, we're kind of going on a specific topic. We're not necessarily just doing an interview, but we kind of want to talk about how in the midst of staying planted, you can't really stay planted by yourself. You need people in your life to keep you grounded, to keep you, understanding who you are and reminding you, encouraging you, inspiring you, impacting you, pointing you back to Jesus, because you're not called to do this life alone. Adam wasn't even going to do it alone. God gave him Eve. And so today we're gonna just talk about really the essence of community and what it means to have a community and what it means to what it looks like to have a community. And I kind of just want to ask you, you know, what that looks like to you. What does community look like?
And community, like you said it, just Adam and Eve. I think we were created to live in community. I think the Bible specifically talks about family. I think we were built to live in family, and that's what community is. I mean, I think we can say community, we can say church, but what it all dials down to is family. I think we're all designed to live in families, and man, I think that's part of our purpose. Our purpose on this earth. I think Jesus is growing the church. He's building the church, and it's building. It's building community, but it's building family. Yeah. And what the essence of family is something beautiful, and that's what this is, man. We just get to be in family, live life together. Yeah. And dude, that's what we're here for. Man.
Yeah. How has community impacted your life?
Yeah.
It's kind of
it's huge. I would say, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for community.
100%.
I look back at my high school life, and I look at when I didn't really follow Jesus. And the reason for that was just because I was making decisions to kind of go do my own thing, was just caught up partying a lot, caught up just going around, being in tons of different relationships and doing my own thing. And I was terrified of the church and separated myself from community. But it took, I can remember 2 specific high school friends who they reached out to me and they were just like, hey, we would love for you to just come back to our youth group. And it was those friends and that family, honestly, that reached out to me that changed my life. That I was so terrified of the church. I was so terrified of God, in essence.
I don't want to stop you too quick, but I think that's cool because you said 2. So sometimes, you know, as we follow Jesus, Jesus is going to call us to drop some friends. You know, he's going to call us to drop some people, but he's also going to bring people. And he brought you 2. It might not be a big, you know, number, but it's 2 important people. And I think the key thing you said is they reached out and they encouraged you to come back. You know, for me personally, that's what happens with people like you, people like Shaddai, my good tight knit of friends. They encourage me. You know, they remind me, hey, you are called. Hey, you are going to do something. You know, and they whenever I start falling back, they push me forward, you know, and I think that's so key to have that, whether it be 1, whether it be 5, whether it be 50, you know, God's gonna bring you a community to build around, because if you try to do it by yourself, you're gonna burn out, you know.
It's huge. And it is, like, we were truly made to live in family, and I think it's so easy to think, even as Christians, that it would be so much easier to live in community. When honestly, I think living in Christian community is hard. I think because it's family, it's hard. Families have to have hard conversations. Families have to have grace on each other. And I know for me, in my own life, I was hurt by a lot of people that were Christians. I was hurt by leaders and pastors, and man, it was just, I always thought, oh, because they're a Christian, that they're going to treat me and love me like Jesus. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're doing, is we're loving people like Jesus loves us. But I know from my own personal life, it was just, people were hurting me, and I was taking so much offense to it, because I was like, they're supposed to love me like Jesus loves me. And if community is supposed to be the essence of the church, then why isn't it happening? I think it's so easy, so easy to just think that community is going to be Jesus for you, when Jesus is the center point of it. This week I was reading in John 15, and it was talking about Jesus truly saying, like, love one another like I have loved you. And the point behind it is Jesus' love's at the center point. And for me in high school, it was so easy to look back and just be like, you know what, I'm going to make these leaders my Jesus, and they're supposed to love me like that. And when they do something wrong, it offends me, it pushes me off. But really, it's all centered on Jesus' love for me. And it's so hard to live like in an intentional community and just believe, oh, it's just community and they're going to be Jesus. But when it's family, man, grace is at the center.
It's hard to build community if you're not built with Jesus at the center of the community.
100%.
It's basically impossible. You're gonna build a false community. Man, I took something away from this. You know, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming out. And you know, if you want to leave just a few last thoughts on, you know, how to maybe rejuvenate. How are you actually rejuvenating your city? What are you doing? You know, just day by day to do what God's called you to do.
I think, honestly, what I think of my life right now and moving away from like what I do at the church and just living life, I think it's a point of that whole side of community, stuff like this, just meeting one-on-one, being in groups of people and just living life intentionally with people. I think honestly, our life is built to be in community, it's built to be in family, and the more we stretch out and just be able to see like, hey, this is family, and I get to reach out and go live life with other guys throughout our community and just be like, hey, we're gonna be family. And I get to pour into their life, but honestly, they pour more into my life, and that's really how it just spurs a movement on in our culture, in our city.
I love that word you use, intentional.
Yeah.
You know, I think that that's the key. As we talk about staying planted, you need to be intentional about planting your faith. You need to be intentional about understanding that it takes patience to grow your faith. You need to be intentional in seeking Jesus and asking him what your purpose is for your life. And I love that word, intentional. And so I encourage you guys, you know, I hope you guys find love, peace, and hope in Jesus Christ. We love you. We really do believe in you guys. We hope that you do everything you can do to rejuvenate your city. God bless. Have a good week.